So, good afternoon, everybody. Oh, okay, let me tidy up the sanctuary a bit. Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening to my 100 souls. Good evening, guys. Good evening. Hi, everybody. Hi. Welcome, welcome. I didn't plan this live today. This is just me being spontaneous, listening to my intuition today. And we're in my bedroom. Can see that. I'm trying not to show you too much. My yoga mat, my bag back there. Let's try to get me in a proper angle here. And I'm on my computer at the same time trying to organize myself for certain things with my brand, more or less, LePhare. So again, today is nothing special, just popping on. Today's my second time doing this. This week I've been doing quite a lot of this, just hopping on here and um, um, being spontaneous and, hanging out with everyone on all of my social media accounts. So yeah, I hope this is going to be okay for us to all have some fun, get to know each other. Welcome live chat. Remember to guide. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna keep talking and showing up. Today again, it's just me chit-chatting with you all. It's Thursday. It's a holiday here in Trinidad and Tobago, and yeah, I coming out of a week before where it was a little bit heavy. That is because coming into a new month, also having my timing. Sometimes the words still come out in German. So again, I guess I have to say Guten Abend, meine liebe Leute in Deutschland oder diejenigen, das sprechen auf Deutsch. Heute ist nicht geplant, es ist einfach spontan und ich habe das gemacht. Das ist das dritte Mal diese Woche, dass ich habe das getan. Ich fühle die Energie, ich fühle das Präsenz, dass ich sollte ein bisschen da sein. Hallo, hi, 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 hi. So I'm just doing that. I'm just showing up. Hallo, ni hao. I think. But I know in many places, you guys, it's very late in some places. Some places is already coming down to the midday, coming into the nighttime. And I just hi, thank you so much, Tyler. Thank you so much. 14 views, BT. So yeah, again, it's nothing special. My name is Julia Janelle Belgrains, and I am present on social media. Actually, doing this sort of stuff is just for these past, I think 2023 or late 2022 is when I started. But I've had a social media account for quite a long time. I am a model, a dancer, and actually very multifaceted, but it has just been for my modeling and for my agents and stuff like that. So I I don't know what this is about, but thank you so much. Hi. I hope everyone is doing wonderful. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. It is the beginning of June, you guys. The year is halfway in, and summer is knocking around the corner. I'm in Trinidad and Tobago. I was currently living in Munich, Germany for 15 years. I was born here in Trinidad, but I am that individual that has always known this is technically not home for me. I was born here, but then I grew up in Los Angeles, and then I moved to Germany. I was just living there in 2024. Things kind of happened, and so had to spontaneously leave. So I'm sorry about that. Internet, today has been a rainy day, and again, I'm in Trinidad and Tobago. And so sometimes I'm also still getting used to these things. I've only been here a year after leaving for a very, very long time. I've come and visited, but not much. And so sometimes when it's raining and stuff like that, the electricity goes out and the internet situation goes out. So it's after having not had this experience in quite some time, it's interesting for me. So yeah, I was saying that I've traveled the world, modeling, dancing, um, I've had really and truly amazing opportunities the past years in my life. So yeah, but and I'm also someone too that is very spontaneous, whimsical. I love life and I love people, but I want people to understand and know themselves and show up as themselves. So how are you guys doing? What can I ask you guys that it's a Thursday afternoon, Friday is knocking at the door. Maybe some of you guys have plans to go out tonight. Again, as I said, winter is over, spring is done, we're coming into summer. What are you guys looking forward to for the summer? Is anybody going on vacation? Anyone going anywhere? Where would you like to go? That sort of stuff. Um, See, I'm gonna kind of be here but not do too much and allow people to come in, communicate, talk. So if you're following me, if you're new to me, to my page, how do I best do this? Again, I've already explained certain things about myself. um LePhare is the lighthouse. It is a representation of myself. I'm bold, I'm fierce, I'm courageous. Um, I've walked away from things I've lost. Um, yes, too, I've had storms that was in many people's eye would seem very, very bad. Betrayal, threats, all those things. So if I guess what I should best say is I should share a little bit. Um, I was bullied at an early age from my second youngest sister, but I knew that her issues was not really and truly about me, but about herself. But that also gave me the opportunity to be with myself. And I guess I can't really say that is that. I just was that person. I got to know myself. I gravitated more to the masculine side. So I spent a lot of my time as a tomboy when I was younger, hanging out with the guys. Um, then later on, we were sent to live with our dad in America, Los Angeles, California. My dad did not do a good job. So as the oldest of three at that time, but in total then was five, because when I left, my mom had already two other kids. I learned to cook early and take care of myself and my siblings. So I was now the mother. Um, so yeah, I was taking care of myself and my sisters, got a job early. Then eventually my dad put us out on the streets when I was 20, 19, 14, I think she was. Um, and in that whole period too, me thinking that modeling, because I got scouted when I was in high school in America, me thinking I was using that as an opportunity to get away again. Yes, I was the eldest sister, but I still had my sister still on me with certain things, bullying me. But come to find out, my mom told me she used to put me into modeling and dancing from early. I remember some of it, but not all of it. So I was also doing that in America. And then I knew that I had to go places. So I just allowed the universe to make that happen. And eventually one day I was like, I want to move. I want to move from here. So I took that opportunity to leave Los Angeles and move somewhere by myself, not knowing a language, and did that. I'm just writing here. What's your plans for this weekend, guys? um, I don't know how this really works. If I'm supposed to trash it right away or leave it there, I apologize. I'm doing everything on my phone, so, and it's still a bit tricky. I've tried to do a lot of education about doing lives on YouTube to know how to make this work, but it's still tricky. So yes, I moved out of Germany, Munich. Um, Met someone and they said that they would offer to help me to still stay into the modeling industry. Got pregnant early, didn't plan it, really truly didn't plan it. This person showed me red flags from the very beginning. I almost left. We talked. We talked and made a worked with each other on how we can move forward. Did some things. I signed some paperwork, didn't know the laws and etc. And I just said, okay, I'll give it a chance. After our daughter was born, the second red flag came up right away, and I knew right then and there that I gave it an opportunity. It wasn't for me, and I was gonna get out. It took some time, unfortunately, 10 years, because I was still learning the language of the culture. And again, my dad put us out on the street. My sister was my bully, so I didn't want to be around these type of people. So I know I had to do this my way. However, and I was also then having health issues while I was in this relationship. So long story short, finally, I found an opportunity to leave, which was around 2018, 2019. He didn't take it nicely and put me through a lot of stuff mentally, somewhat physical, torturing me and all that stuff. And then he put me out on the streets. And I've been, for the last couple of years, trying to have my daughter in my life. And basically, it's where I'm at now. Is it didn't work out. He was still doing a lot of things. Then I lost my job, and my mom was like, you can't go to America. There's not the place for you to be. Come home. And so she sacrificed to help me come here. And I finally found an apartment after living in a women's home for some years. And I ended up having to leave an apartment fully furnished. Just packing 2 suitcases and coming here. And now I am doing me. My nervous system is back to normal, regulated. My health, I'm dealing with it again, but in a better way. And I've always wanted my own business. I've always known it. And so now I'm taking the plunge, and it's called LePhare, digital products. I'm an artist, I am a creator, I'm a writer. I'm really very creative person. And so that's it. And I'm someone that speak. But you would think, like, if somebody gets to know me, I don't really speak. But when it comes down to motivating someone to believe in themselves, to going forward for their dreams and their visions, that's me. I try to shift your negative thinking, thoughts, whatever, or your negative, how do I say this? Experiences from people close to you that is making you feel that you're not good enough, you're not worthy of worthy, or how dare you. I try to help you to not allow it to still take hold of you, because when you're aware of it and you notice these things, that's when the universe starts helping you to shift and to um, build that courage within self to show up for self. And so that's what I do. And so that's what I'm offering. That's pretty much what I just share here. I'm sharing myself. Why did I say these things to people is because this is how I speak to myself. I'm really someone that is just, I just jump the gun. Even if I'm not sure of can I do it, I prefer to do it and fall flat on my behind and learn myself to know, okay, I want this, but I didn't know how. I made a move. This is what happened. Learn from it and still keep going. And so this is the things I try to show, I offer people. But at the same time, I want to make this very clear. I don't tell people what to do because, again, every single one of you know what you want and why. We just have this understanding of what the outside world and even people close to us have already projected into us: fear, lack, um, um, disbelief within yourself. And so, what I try to do is just communicate, pull it out of you, ask you a bunch of questions, and just tell you straightforward. Sometimes we think we have to do a lot, or we have to be really really courageous to do something. Sometimes you can just do something with fear in yourself, but just because you are fed up, you reached that breaking point where you just don't want to do have this in your life anymore. That is when you should just try it, because it's going to teach you about yourself. It's going to teach you the outside views of who and what was saying certain things to you, what it meant. And that is the lesson for you. That is how you start to see self, learn self, to eliminate, shift your mindset, and keep moving forward. Because again, a lot of the times people on the outside, family, friends, etc., are placing these things into you because they themselves wanted it, but didn't see the someone else doing it, didn't have the courage, probably were talked down to, manipulated, and etc. So a lot of times it's jealousy, and fear that you will do better and leave them, etc. So yeah, again, I just wanted to come on here and just say hi and chat with everyone so people can, just meet me. So hi. Anyone have any questions? What's your plans? My plans, so I create a digital gazette. It's a newspaper. And it just came up as another fun way for me to just keep elevating and exploring my creative side. So I do that every week now, and I started to make it's called a sovereign reset kit, but it's kind of like a tool checklist set of a thing for to offer to you all to help you just see it through another lens. And the reasons why I wanted to, I made some posts today, and I want to talk about this tomorrow some more. A lot of the times you guys are watching myself, certain YouTubers, successful people that have businesses and doing, so much, movies, whatever, actors, actresses, and stuff like that. Watching these people, and it is motivating you, or you think you have to listen to their tools and stuff like that to help you. It is good. It is good, but you've already had the first tool already. Becoming someone aware of yourself, aware of what is working and isn't working for you, aware of what it is you're ready to let go. That's first. And secondly, yes, looking at us, but also making sure that you pay attention to what hasn't worked, because that is the key component to many of us showing up and also leveling up in the ways that we are, because we have had those We have had failures. We've had those moments too where we second guess ourselves. So even though we're offering you tools, you already have tools within yourself, but it's just to trust in yourself. And that is a hard thing for many people to do, you know? So yeah. Okay, so I'm not gonna stay very long either. Again, um, I already have a live set up for tomorrow at 2 p.m. AST time. That's my time, Trinidad and Tobago time. It's gonna be 8 p.m. your time, wherever you're at. I kind of doing it based off of European too. Um, and so today I just felt like just coming on and chit-chatting. I will try to do this another time next week for sure. There we go. I will try to do this again next week for sure, so that we could just really and truly sit down and get to know one another and on a deeper level. But yeah, just let me just hop on today and try this out and see what happens. So again, I'm not gonna stay very long. I know I have 2 views at the moment. It's been going up and down, but that's okay with me. So yes, I am just scrolling around because I just got a call for something, and so I kind of have to now get my brain into gear. My Gazette is pretty much almost done. Just the layout of what other images I'm gonna add on there. And so the only thing I'm working on now is the Sovereign Reset Kit Volume 5. I can't believe I'm doing Volume 5 already. And this is the third one that I've included the masculine side. And for me, feminine and masculine is very, very important. I'm a balanced person. And so I've started to add some things there for the masculine community, family, that is with me and have been with me for quite some time, to have you equal. I've shared my scarves. I do create clothing items. Again, these things started for me. I wanted stuff for myself. And this is how I just show up. And because I'm both very in tune to my masculine and feminine side, I like to have that contrast. For me, I wear some of these things as well. So I just said let me include some really interesting prints, patterns, color dynamics as well for the men. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. So some of the things that I've been sharing, my fashion stuff, it's also things that I made for myself. So I sew. Again, I'm very, very, very diverse. I'm really truly one of the person. I wish I could do more, learn more about so many things. I won't tell y'all. If I was able to learn a lot of things, oh my gosh, I think I'll be unstoppable. Really, truly unstoppable. So I think I'm gonna zip it for a minute and see who's got something to ask, something to say. Let me know what's your plans for the weekend, guys. I don't go out much anymore. I didn't really much either before that. Okay, okay. So yeah, I'm on my computer. Um, but I don't do much of the, I was looking for my phone. I don't do any of the creative stuff in Canva for my digital products on my laptop anymore. My MacBook Pro is very, very old. And so it doesn't allow me to upload certain applications and stuff like that. So the only things I do on my laptop, like I have Substack. So I write in those things from there. I'm able to go to my YouTube studio from my laptop. So that's what I do on my computer, taking notes and stuff like that. Paper, and I've converted now to simply using pencil. Hold on. This is one of my pencil. Actually, two of my pencils is this big now. I had gotten a fresh new one, and it's about this right now. Um, I need to get pens, but I write too much that I find the inks goes out crazy. I'm not sure if it's me buying bad pens here in Trinidad and Tobago. I bought a pen because I do art. I do art, and I've only done 3 pieces with the pen, and I think it's literally it's not working anymore. So I did a catamaran, and I did, oh, my book is falling apart. This book, this sketch pad, but this is all old art, but some new ones from the new sketch pad that I got as a Christmas gift from my sister. And so I did these two as well. I have another 2 art pieces that I did with the blue ink, and then that's it. That's all I got. So let me show you. These two. And the ink is done already. And I'm like, what am I paying for? So I kind of stopped buying pens because of that purpose. So yeah, so that's pretty much that. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I really don't want to talk about what I want to share with you all on the live tomorrow if you pop on in. So yeah, so I'm just gonna be here for a quick second. I'm gonna check in to see if anybody has anything to say, but that's all that's going on right now. Okay, let me get this together. So I'm just getting some ideas in my head now for the Sovereign Reset Kit. So that's that. Okay, that's done, that's done, that's done, that's done. Okay, let's do this so that I can continue. Tomorrow's Friday. And I just finished watching Dune, the new the new the new the new version with, what is this actor's name again? Timothy Chalamet. Has anyone seen it? Timothy. Okay, there we go. I love Dune, guys. I really love Dune. Has anyone seen the original? And Children of Dune? I'm going to leave that as a question. Well, how do I get the question? Bubble. Um, mm-hmm. think I'm gonna do four. Let's do three. Okay, so I also gotta get myself. What am I packing? Tomorrow is my live, and I gotta get some pajamas. So I gotta go spend the night at someone's to help out. So I have also here art stuff. Um, I left some art things in my apartment. I couldn't take everything. I really couldn't. So some of my canvases and there's one art piece I blew up. Let's see if I can find it. And I had in my apartment, like really huge. I blew it up. This one. So I blew this up and had it in my apartment for decoration, and I had to leave it. So whoever's got my apartment, or if my landlord got rid of it, I don't know, they got some really cool art. So I kind of keep this bag here with I created I have a few that I only published or put out finally, because I've been trying this for some time. An ebook. It's still on my Substack accounts. So, and then I created a coloring book as well. And this is also on my Substack accounts if anybody wants to download it. And when I create the Sovereign Reset kits, I try to make the covers so that you can get cardstock and download it as a card. I like to make cards for birthdays, for weddings, for whatever. So I try to make things that people can have multi-purpose usage for. I believe in that. So the things that I've created is also going to offer that to you all. So I have a lot of art in this and in this other thing here too. All right, so I need to kind of I'm gonna have to take with me tomorrow, Saturday. Tomorrow's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Ooh, yeah. So yeah, as I said, I'm not gonna stay too long. Just wanted to come in and say hi to everybody, because now I've got to pack to go do something. So I'm thinking about what it is I'm gonna have to take with me. My phone charger, my laptop. There we go. And just kind of getting some things together so that I don't have to worry when I get there. Um, okay, there we go. I'm also realizing I have a little struggle this week with the Sovereign Reset kit, the cover, what image I want it to look like. I'm not sure why. Okay, that is that. Cool. I don't know if I could get up and do what I need to do here, guys. Okay, so I have my phone charger here, my laptop stuff there. It's gonna be cold. Yeah. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call this quits and start to get myself packing for what I have to do now. Just waiting for a phone call. Charger. All right, I have a lot of things to work out. Okay, I'm taking this with me, plan unique. Yeah, to take this with me. Take this and this with me. So, just packing up my books and stuff like that too. It's raining like crazy. It is raining like crazy. Was able to do a little French, get a little French in, some words. Okay, I'll put that there. Alright, I think I'm gonna take this shirt with me. Just in case. I love linen. Woo. Alright guys, so I think I'm going to say thank you for stopping in and giving me this opportunity to just show up with you all. And I'm going to get myself together to go hang out, babysit, and then kind of get my sovereign reset kit also together. It's pretty much done. I have to do my love letter for us on Sunday, and that's about it. Yeah, that's it for me today. Cool. Okay, yes. All right, good. So I look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow, and we will be having a discussion and we can take it from there. Okay guys, thank you for giving me this opportunity. My name is Julia Belgraves. Again, LePhare, digital, spontaneity, whimsy, self-love, self-worth, value, encouraging you all to show up for yourself. The power air is within you. Take it, take it, take it, take it. You deserve it. You are worthy of it. The wealth is always in alignment with when you start to see and believe you are worthy of wealth. That is the only way it flows and comes to you. Yeah, so live is tomorrow, then I have a live on Saturday, and then the Gazette, Sovereign Reset Kit, a love letter to self that I post on my Substack account on Sundays. And that's about it. So I'm gonna continue. I kind of need my phone to finish what I'm doing, so that's why I'm kind of wanting to end this now. I wish I could do it on my laptop soon. Soon the new laptop is gonna come in for the studio, and we will be able to do more and share more, open up more. I'm just showing up in the best ways that I can and want, at the same time, to constantly be me, to constantly keep moving forward with my vision of myself and my brand, and yeah, give people the opportunity to see and understand. Even though so many people are sharing a lot of what is success, what is the dreams, what is the end result, so to say, or what they're actually doing. As I said, everyone is different for what they're actually looking forward for or wanting in their life. Trust your trust your vision. Trust that it is given to you because you are worthy and deserving of it. Trust that you can attain it, achieve it. Understand that you have to first really and truly become your observer, choose self, and choose to understand it might take time. It will also take you into places and crevices of self that you might be not wanting to, but it's essential because your higher self is asking you to, so that you can keep moving forward and coming into that how do you say it? The treasures under the rainbow. But also understand the treasure under the rainbow, when you get to that end result, is not the final. And the truth is in the journey itself. Learning, seeing, dismantling, rewriting your brain, healing your nervous system. And again, it's going to ask you to do many things. Let go of people, walk away from people, or certain things or situations, things. Start to be non-negotiable with self. Start to say no to self when it comes to things, habits that you can see is not serving you anymore. Build boundaries, build new routines and habits that is actually going to align with your vision. Build confidence and self-love within self. And again, too, sometimes it's not going to be an excess of work or activities or you know tasks that you have to do. Sometimes it's going to be so easy. And again, the most easiest thing, what I try to get people to understand, is accepting that vision, accepting that thing that has been placed into you. That is already the first energetic shift that you are to embrace. Then everything else will come into place. There will be some seasons in your life where you might have to do a little work, because again, the universe is still going to show you those beliefs, those patterns, in order to help you see it, to know that you are asked to let go of it, to rewrite it, so that you can keep moving forward. So in a sense, it's going to be tests. And it might be hard for some people because, you're getting to a place where you're like, okay, I've seen it, I've been doing the work, and it's still showing up. It's just wanting you to be sure that you are capable of it, and that you keep accepting this higher version of yourself. So yeah, so sometimes, again, as I said, you might have work, and in some days it will be easy. Sometimes it might just ask you to just relax, rest. And I think that's a trick for many people to understand. Sometimes we are doing, and then we get into this moment or seasons where you feel as though you want to do more and you're not able to. That is part of the process. That is the part of the process. And I've noticed that is a really big test on a lot of people, that I know the vision, I know what I want, I'm showing up, I'm doing the thing, and then comes this moment where it's like nothing is happening. That is because it wants to see if you think that you're not getting it, if you believe that it's not in reach for you. That's where you have to make the mindset shift and say, cool, I believe in myself, I know this is where I'm going, I know this is mine. It's already done, you know. C'est déjà fait, it's already done. And so if I'm in that space where I'm just going to relax, then I'm going to relax, because I've already energetically adapted, and I am that now. Wholly, fully, it's in my cells, you know what I mean? I believe in it, I believe in myself. And so if this is the space now where I'm just going to relax, I trust the process. That's the key. I trust the process. So having peace is another really truly important component to you honing in on your vision, you accepting your vision, you moving forward day in, day out on your vision, having peace, because peace is going to be important for those days where you think as though you should be doing, or you did and you then push 10 feet backwards, and you're thinking, okay, I'm doing everything and nothing is happening, but now I feel as though I haven't done anything and I've gone so far back. Trust in the process, trust in yourself, have peace within self, and know that you are already energetically acceptant, and you are it. And then just allow the shift to migrate and flow in the ways that it's supposed to, because you have to be truly no longer second guessing yourself when you have this or want this for yourself. So the journey is going to ask you to do, trust, and eventually you won't have to second think, oh, I'm doing this right, or etc., etc. You're just going to be like, okay, this is what I'm I am to embody. I am this. And so I'm just going to allow the process to do what it needs to do, so that I am fully in aligned and fully able to hold my higher self. Yeah, it's the best way I can explain it. um, yes, so that's what I have to say about that. And I'm going to say thank you, good night, good afternoon. Yeah, trying to think if it's morning somewhere. Thank you for indulging me with this. I had a good time. Again, still learning YouTube's live. And so tomorrow we're going to have another go at things. Thank you. Have a good night. Bye bye.